This podcast is sponsored by Pocket Hose.
Hi, I'm Richard Karn. Homeowners, listen up. Before Pocket Hose, garden hoses were heavy, bulky, hard to carry, and always kinking. Then Pocket Hose changed all that. It's the American invention that made watering lighter, easier, and smarter. And now, the world's #1 expanding hose has gone ballistic. Turn on the water and watch it grow from a compact hose into a full-length, powerful hose. Turn off the water and it shrinks right back down, making it easy to carry and easy to store. But now it's even better. With a tough ballistic-infused outer sleeve, a pocket pivot that helps reduce kinks at the spigot, thicker washers to help resist leaks, and UV protection to fight sun damage. And for a limited time, you'll get 2 free gifts, a 360-degree pocket pivot and a thumb drive nozzle. Just go to PocketHose.com/podcast. That's PocketHose.com/podcast for your 2 free gifts with purchase. PocketHose.com/PODCAST.
This podcast is sponsored by Pocket Hose.
Hi, I'm Richard Karn. Homeowners, listen up. Before Pocket Hose, garden hoses were heavy, bulky, hard to carry, and always kinking. Then Pocket Hose changed all that. It's the American invention that made watering lighter, easier, and smarter. And now, the world's #1 expanding hose has gone ballistic. Turn on the water and watch it grow from a compact hose into a full-length, powerful hose. Turn off the water and it shrinks right back down, making it easy to carry and easy to store. But now it's even better. With a tough ballistic-infused outer sleeve, a pocket pivot that helps reduce kinks at the spigot, thicker washers to help resist leaks, and UV protection to fight sun damage. And for a limited time, you'll get 2 free gifts, a 360-degree pocket pivot and a thumb drive nozzle. Just go to PocketHose.com/podcast. That's PocketHose.com/podcast for your 2 free gifts with purchase. PocketHose.com/PODCAST.
Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Casillejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And today we're going to break down track number 18 on Speak Now, Taylor's version. We are talking about When Emma Falls in Love.
Whoa, track 18.
Yeah. What I do love about these From the Vault tracks is that it's stuff that was written a long time ago, but she's still having it produced by some of her newer friends. So this is produced with the help of Aaron Dessner. So that's just really, it's really fun to have their spin on kind of some old music.
Oh, yeah.
Amy,
it's got folklore vibes.
Have you looked at like the credits for the 1989 Vault? Like, do you think you could listen to the Vault tracks and identify which ones are produced by Aaron?
I don't know if I could. That's a lot of pressure. I don't remember looking. I might have and just don't remember.
Under the assumption that he does, work on 1989,
yeah.
I don't know, because I remember I wanted to ask you with Speak Now, but we obviously already know.
Yeah.
But I think it could be a fun little challenge.
It could. That I would fail.
That's why it's a challenge.
To fail?
No, for it to be challenging.
Yeah. But I know I would fail.
Well, do you feel like when you listen to the Speak Now ones, you can kind of... Well, I feel like because you can tell which one's like Jack Antonoff,
Yeah. I would... I don't know.
I think you should try. It doesn't
I'll
have to,
try.
It doesn't
I'll
have to be
try.
like on the record, but you can try.
Okay.
So who's Emma?
I'm really jealous of anybody named Emma.
Yeah.
I thought about changing my name to Emma when this came out.
I was looking at all the comments on YouTube, and there were so many people, this song's for me or my daughter or whatever. People are loving that there's a new Emma song.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Well, the wide assumption, speculation, is Emma Stone, right?
It's pretty cool to have a song, like if you're a friend, to have Taylor Swift write a song about you. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
If it is, I mean, it's widely speculated to be about Emma Stone, but they're also wondering if this is fictional, who it could be about, and they're thinking Jane Austen's Emma.
I'm unfamiliar.
Yeah, I guess that's a book, and I know there was a movie made a while ago, like in the 90s or something, called Emma.
Which, I mean, I don't put it past Taylor to do that.
there's a direct quote from Emma, chapter 10, were I to fall in love, indeed, it would be a different thing. But I have never been in love. It is not my way or my nature, and I do not think I ever shall. And then later in the novel, it says something along the lines of, I should like to see Emma fall in love.
Oh, okay.
So just speculation on that. I mean, I'm guessing that's a lesser known Jane Austen novel, or maybe I only know Pride and Prejudice and I still haven't read it. So I don't know. But that's speculation on Reddit. But a lot of people think that it could have been Emma Stone. She was good friends with Emma, especially around the time that Speak Now was originally written. So she even said, well, no, that negates everything I just said about Jane Austen, because whenever she introduced the song as a secret song in Kansas City on July 7th, she said, I wrote the song about one of my best friends.
Well, there you go. I mean, but it could have also, it could be a little bit of both, you know? Like, it is about her best friend, but maybe she saw the line that says, you know, Emma falling in love and inspired it.
Can you imagine if she performed this the night she was in Vegas and there were 3 celebrities that were all Emma Watson was there, Emma Stone was there. What was the third Emma? There was a third Emma.
Emma
Yes.
Roberts. Yeah.
So
Emma
many
Roberts.
Emmas in the crowd.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because if I was any of them, even if I was like just a random Emma, I'd be like, it's for me. It's actually confirmed about me. But I do love that, you know, Emma Stone and Taylor Swift, they first met in 2008 at the Young Hollywood Awards, and they're still friends now. Like, I mean, Emma Stone was at the Eras shows, and I'm pretty sure that she was also at like one of like the very first shows, was she not? I thought so.
Well, I think Vegas was one of the first shows.
Oh,
Wasn't
so
it?
it's just like early on in the tour. And a couple years ago, not a couple years ago, back then around the same time, there was an interview where Taylor was asked, if you could be anyone, who would you be? And she said, Emma Stone, who is a dear friend of mine.
Aww.
So that directly echoes the lyric in the song when she says, and to tell you the truth, sometimes I wish I was her.
Yeah,
So-
that was a 2011 Napster interview.
Oh, I love Napster.
Napster. Yes.
I love Napster.
What a throwback.
And then after Napster went away, you had LimeWire and Kazaa and Morpheus.
Wow.
Do y'all not remember those?
I
Yeah.
remember Napster.
I used LimeWire.
LimeWire?
Yeah, LimeWire was how I would get my music and transfer it over to iTunes, add my own little picture of Taylor's debut cover.
Should we look and see what Taylor wrote as far as the lyrics for this song?
Do we want to know who we think she's in love with?
Well, I
Who?
did
Who?
look at a timeline of Emma Stone's partners.
Too soon to be Andrew Garfield, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, for real? I was sure it was Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
They started dating late 2011. Well, after Speak
Oh.
Now would have been written.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't meet until they were on set together.
Got it.
I know. It's like you kind of think that, especially towards the end of the
Yeah.
song. But no, in 2007 to 2009, Emma dated Teddy Geiger. Remember For You I Will? Do you remember that song?
Uh-uh.
What?
I do.
For You,
You I Will.
Yes.
That's a good song.
So they dated for 2 years, 2007 to 2009. And then 2010 to 2011, she dated Kieran Culkin.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And as far as we know, these are just her public, boyfriends. Like, she could have dated other people privately that weren't famous that we just don't know about.
Mm-hmm. And we're also assuming that she's using a real name and not a different name. We're assuming Emma is Emma Stone and not Emma is just a name that she chose for this
A
song.
filler.
That's
Yeah.
very true. That's very, very true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, this is all under the assumption.
Yeah.
Right.
No one thinks this could be Emma from The Wiggles?
I'm sorry?
Nobody? Emma?
From the Wiggles?
The Wiggles?
Oh, I didn't know.
EMMA. Emma!
Unfortunately, I do not have a Wiggles podcast, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, I do. This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. You know summer has officially started in my house when my kids are in full sports mode. We are outside constantly. Baseball games, practices, tournaments, running from one field to the next in the heat. And if you've ever sat through a doubleheader in the middle of the summer, then you know that staying hydrated is not optional. That's why I always throw in a few sticks of Liquid IV's Hydration Multiplier in my bag. I'm obsessed with the pina colada flavor right now, and it really just tastes like summer in a cup. Just tear it open, pour it into 16 ounces of water, and it hydrates faster than water alone. It's powered by Live Hydroscience with an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients. Plus, Liquid IV has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink and includes 8 vitamins and nutrients in every stick. It's also non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Stay hydrated while you're on the go this summer with Liquid IV. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code TaylorSwiftFan at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with code TaylorSwiftFan at liquidiv.com.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling, and you can fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So if you only have a few minutes between meetings during the day, or you get home and you're just so hungry but you have no time to cook, Factor is where you should go. They have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, and you'll always have new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. And these are delicious. From breakfast to dessert, you can stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. And you can keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes, so no shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 and use code TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code TaylorSwiftFan50 at factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
All right. Let's find out what Taylor's saying here. When Emma falls in love, she paces the floor, closes the blinds, and locks the door. When Emma falls in love, she calls up her mom, jokes about the ways this one could go wrong. Do you guys do that? Do y'all call mom about everything?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
On my way home every single day.
Really?
From work, yeah.
That's great.
That's
yeah.
precious.
I don't come in every day.
So do you call-
Twice a week.
The
When
one
you're
day a
working-
week that you
okay.
do. That's still cute, though.
When I did used to come in every day, that was my habit.
That is cute.
Yeah.
I do try to see my mom at least every Sunday.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it is known that Emma Stone was very close to her mom, and she's even taken her to award shows, so maybe that was a clue into it being Emma Stone.
And I do think that even though the song is called When Emma Falls in Love, and it does, describe the ins and outs of Emma falling in and out of love, I think it's kind of like, like an admiration letter to like a friend.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Right?
I think it's more of that than
like
about Emma being in love.
Right.
I'm observing my friend.
And like paying attention to the details.
Absolutely.
Like, I know the signs of when you're in love, and I know how you act when you're sad, things like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like you would for a really close friend, a best friend. And so I think it's really sweet in that kind of way.
It's nice to have a friend.
Taylor's version. Coming soon. Confirmed.
Taylor writes, she waits and takes her time because Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's going to rain. When Emma falls in love, I know that boy will never be the same.
So that was another connection that people were making to Emma Stone, because in the movie Easy A, which came out in 2010, so must have been filming before that, she famously sings Pocket Full of Sunshine.
Yes.
And I got a pocket full of sunshine.
In an interview, Andrew Garfield, which now I know it's not about him, but he said Emma Stone, she was like a shot of espresso. She's like bathed in sunlight. I was like, aw.
That's so cute.
Yeah, but it's not from him. It's not about him.
Well, still cute.
Taylor just wrote, that boy's never going to be the same, because she's the kind of book that you can't put down. Like if Cleopatra grew up in a small town.
That's so sweet.
That gives me, I don't know if y'all have heard the Marilyn Monroe effect, but Marilyn Monroe's name was Norma Jean. And she could be herself walking down the street looking like Marilyn Monroe, but she would just be Norma Jean. And then she would say, do you want to see how I do it. And she would, without changing her demeanor, I guess, and maybe like her energy, she would turn it on and be the exact same person, but now everybody's staring at her and wanting to talk to her. So it was like she could do this star appearance herself without even changing anything. It's just how she would transform from Norma Jean to Marilyn Monroe. And that's kind of what, like, if Cleopatra grew up in a small town, she idolizes her so much that it's like, how can everybody not see this girl? How can you not be affected? Boy, you will never be the same because of this girl. I'm not the same because I've gotten to hang out with Emma.
That's cute.
Yeah, and Taylor writes that just like Cleopatra, Emma is a big deal because Taylor writes, and all the bad boys would be good boys if they only had a chance to love her. And to tell you the truth, sometimes I wish I was her.
That's precious. And that really just, like
nice thing to say about a friend.
Well, yeah, because it's like, like you feel like your friend, your best friend, is a 10 out of 10, a catch. Anyone would be lucky to be, in the eyes of the whatever, in like the catch of her eye. Like anybody would be lucky to date her. And as a friend, it's like, yeah, of course, that's what you're thinking. And it's like a little, yeah, I wish I was her. Because when I fall in love, it's way different.
Is it?
I mean, that's what she's saying. Right? That's what she says down the line?
Yeah.
He thought you're spoiler.
He thought you were still speaking on yourself.
I thought you were talking about yourself.
Oh no! Well,
I thought you were just like making a joke.
See that. I see how you can see. It's still a good joke, I guess. Anyway,
when Emma falls in love, it's all on her face, hangs in the air like stars in outer space. So she's beaming. Mm-hmm. You know that something's changed in her. She is in love and she is happy. When Emma falls in love, she disappears. And we all just laugh after seeing it all these years. So what does that mean? When she falls in love, she disappears. Does that mean she...
all in? Does she not make room for friends anymore?
Right. Is that what she's saying? Like, we don't see Emma when she's
Well, even
in
at
love?
the beginning, she said closes the blinds and locks the door. I don't know. It seems a little unhealthy.
Yeah. Is that saying that Emma gets very protective of this relationship?
Maybe that's what she means.
Maybe. Or she's just really, really all in. Like she doesn't have time for anything else.
Right.
But it's nice that a friend would understand that and not like get butthurt.
Right. Like laugh after seeing it all these years and not be bitter.
Ooh, but this is sad. When Emma falls apart, it's when she's alone. She takes on the pain and bears it on her own. Because when Emma falls in love, she's in it for keeps. She won't walk away unless she knows she absolutely has to leave.
Yeah. So when she's in it, she's in it.
She's in it.
Yeah. And you ever feel that way whenever I'm in a bad mood, I will retreat. If I'm in a bad mood, I just feel toxic. And then if I have nothing nice to say, I don't want to be that way in front of other people. So I will retreat. And it's not a depression thing. It's just I have nothing good to say and I don't want to put this out on other people. So then I truly retreat whenever I'm sad or upset. And it's not a bad thing. My friends know it. So it's fine. It's like, okay, I haven't heard from you in a day. You okay?
Yeah, that's very nice of you. Because not everybody does that.
I try my best to not emotionally dump. I can't say that I don't do it that well, but especially with one of my jobs being out in public as a bartender, then I don't want to give you a bad time just because I'm in a bad mood, but I'm so horrible at hiding my mood too. It's written all over my face. So I don't blame you, Emma, is what I'm trying to say. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you do feel like you're falling apart, it is always a good idea to talk to somebody, and that's why we like to recommend our friends at BetterHelp.
A lot of times I feel like I get really anxious when I'm trying to fall asleep. I feel like I have a million thoughts going at once, and I feel like I just have so much that I'm suddenly thinking about. And it came to my attention very recently that not everybody has that, which is when I kind of realized that maybe it is something that I need to talk to someone about. And turns out I'm not alone, but that's why starting therapy is a great, great, great suggestion.
Therapy can help you figure out what's holding you back, what's going on inside your brain, why. It can help you work stuff out. Sometimes I find it better to be able to work out my thoughts on other people, and that's why I really respect talking to my therapist. I also like BetterHelp because you can do it from the comfort of your own home. You can do it entirely online, on the phone, or on video. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with your licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TaylorSwiftFan today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TaylorSwiftFan.
So then Taylor picks up the song and she sings the chorus again. She sings that Emma is the kind of book that you can't put down, like if Cleopatra grew up in a small town, and all the bad boys would be good boys if they only had a chance to love her. To tell you the truth, sometimes I wish I was her. Well, she's so New York when she's in L.A., so she's different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like a good way to say she sticks out, right? Like
Yeah.
she sticks out in a good way.
Okay.
I would think, because again, you're looking at your friend. She's like, "Oh, this is the rose amongst all the lilies," or whatever it is.
Yeah.
She's different.
And I
That's
mean,
a
you think
cute way to say it.
Cleopatra, you think exotic. So that's given me an exotic feel. She's so New York whenever she's in LA, because both those places are still classy and fashionable. So it's saying something positive, but she is still standing out. She'll catch your eye more than other people.
I took it as bold, I guess, or
sure.
I don't know, confidence.
She won't lose herself in love the way that I did, 'cause she'll call you out. She'll put you in your place. When Emma falls in love, I'm learning.
Yeah. I love that because that real she's kind of describing about how when Emma's in love, when Emma has someone that, she cares for, like it's real and she's in, and it's not just like, oh, a casual fling, casual dating. Oh, this guy's interested in me. Let's see where this goes. Like whatever. Like, no, like she disappears, close the blinds, like fully in. So she's like, I'm learning, especially at this time being young, when she was writing this song, when she was going through this. And I just think that's like, it's just a really sweet way to say, like, you're just like learning from your friends' experience, I guess.
She won't lose herself in love the way that I did, even though earlier she was saying that when she falls in love, she disappears. But then here she's saying she won't lose herself in the love the way that I did. So maybe Taylor herself sees her putting in more for her relationship and admiring the way that Emma handles hers, admiring the way that Emma won't lose herself. She doesn't put up with crap. She will put you in your place. She will call you out instead of being meek and mild and trying to make your partner happy. It's almost the opposite of people-pleasing vibes.
Yeah, I can see that. Taylor continues, Emma met a boy with eyes like a man. Turns out her heart fits right in the palm of his hand.
Hold on.
Ivy just entered the chat.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on. What'd you say?
Ivy just entered the chat. There's my pain fits in the palm of your freezing hand.
Well, I was just thinking, if this is Kieran Culkin, I'm trying to
Culkin.
If it is Kieran Culkin, she met a boy with eyes of a man. He a little bit on the short king side, right?
I don't believe he's the tallest person in the world.
Yeah. So she met a boy with eyes of a man. Which, I mean, I think he's handsome. I think he's very boy-like handsome. He looks a lot younger than he is in real life, in my opinion. I don't know exactly how old he is, but I mean, he's still at that age where he could play a much younger role. But he's so adorable. But I am wondering if that's a small shot.
I was trying to figure out what it meant. Is it depth or seriousness that she sees in his eyes?
I kind of thought so, like
Yeah.
seriousness. But I also think it could just be a way to wrap up the story in song form. I don't think it necessarily has to be real life Emma found a real life boy with eyes of a man, but kind of, especially in the Speak Now songs, I feel like they're just like little stories that have beginning, middle, and ends. And I feel like this is just like an ending to the story.
Sense.
It's like it starts off with her falling in love, starts with her, hiding away, like feeling pain, and then it's like a happy ending at the end.
Yeah.
But I don't think it necessarily has to be like, oh, it's because she like actually met somebody.
Yeah.
It could be.
But then I'm also getting like boyish good looks vibes, but he's mature and treats her well. That's why Eyes of a Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting is that, she's singing about, they're all young when she's writing this. And so she's singing about someone who's roughly their age, but he's mature, and he can treat her well.
And he'll be the shelter when it rains,
Mm-hmm.
which just goes back to the other line at the beginning of Little Miss Sunshine.
I took it as where her ivy could grow. It's the shelter.
I mean, that too.
Little does he know his whole world is about to change.
That's cute.
And then she sings the chorus one more time because she's the kind of book that you can't put down, like if Cleopatra grew up in a small town. And all the bad boys would be good boys if they had a chance to love her. And to tell you the truth, sometimes I wish I was her. Yeah, between me and you, sometimes I wish I was her.
It is just so Speak Now. Like, I feel like if we got the vault tracks, not knowing which album they were supposed to go on, we would know that this was supposed to be Speak Now.
Because of the story. Storytelling.
The storytelling, the
vibe.
lyrics, the vibe, just the way it sounds. Like, it just is very Speak Now.
The kind of innocence that there is about this song.
Yeah, the young love kind of thing. Like, I don't know. The song is very just purple, if that makes sense.
Well, that does it for this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Thanks so much for joining us. If you have anything to add, hit us up. Our email is in the description of this podcast, and be sure you are subscribing to us wherever you can listen to podcasts. And join us next time. We still got another vault track to cover. We're going to break down I Can See You.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling, and you can fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So if you only have a few minutes between meetings during the day, or you get home and you're just so hungry but you have no time to cook, Factor is where you should go. They have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, and you'll always have new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. And these are delicious. From breakfast to dessert, you can stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. And you can keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes, so no shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Head to factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 and use code TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code TaylorSwiftFan50 at factormeals.com/TaylorSwiftFan50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Summer is right around the corner, and we love to have fun, but we're all really well aware that it can get expensive. And when you have financial goals, you need to decide what's worth it. A Chime checking account helps you reach your financial goals while still enjoying your summer. Are you traveling at all this summer? Maybe to hit up another Eras tour date? And look, sometimes you know that you don't mean to overdraft, but it just happens when things start to add up. And Chime allows you to overdraft up to $200 with no fees, which at times can be a total game changer. You can set up your direct deposit with your Chime account, and you'll be notified to enroll in SpotMe. Live it up this summer and make progress towards your financial goals with Chime. Open your bank account in minutes at chime.com/TaylorSwiftFan. That's chime.com/TaylorSwiftFan. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members. FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in SpotMe and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.